Hi farmers, welcome to Fred Dairy Channel where we learn all things to do with dairy farming. So in today's video we will talk about unlocking cow full potential through consistency. So when we talk about consistency is the daily routine that you do, day-to-day activities that you do for your dairy animals, or when you wake up, what is your routine like? Yeah. So consistency in dairy farming involves maintaining regular routines, providing stable feeding regimes, and ensuring consistency in quality milk production. These include feeding at the same time every day, maintaining a consistent ration, and adhering to the regular milking schedules. So I'm going to divide or group these in different factors. One of it being feeding. So, what time do you feed your cows? What is the ration that you are giving your cows? So, you see, different farmers have different ways of feeding your cows, and the best thing that you do, depending on your routine, some feed them once in a day, others thrice, others after each and every milking, others feed it twice, depending. So, but which way is working for your cows? Yeah, the time that you feed will determine the milk production also. And another thing is, what are you feeding your cows? So we have serious farmers, and I want us to be serious. By the way, what are you feeding your cows? You may be feeding your cows on napier grass and boma rods. Other feed their cows on hay and all that. Are you maintaining that? What the ration that you are feeding is the ration that you're feeding quality? What about the quantity? So you should ask yourself those questions when you're feeding. At what time are you feeding your cows? Is it the right quality? Is it the right quantity that you're feeding your cows? So you see, some other farmers all have separated their cows in groups, and that is very recommended because different cows have different body, has a different feeding. They feed on different amounts. So it is up to you as a farmer. You decide this cow is feeding on this, and you have to also to make sure the dry matter intake is is enough for that dairy, because if you feed it on green napier grass, it can feed the entire your entire rod. Another thing is, if you decide that you're going to go with this regime, like now you can decide all year through I'm going to be feeding my cows on silage only. Make sure that you are there is silage throughout the year. If it is you are combining super napier with the bomber rods and the rights, make sure that you don't knock throughout the year. Yeah. So that there must be consistent in the way you feed it, the amount you feed it, and the time you feed it. Yeah. So your total milk ration should be consistent in composition, in quality, yeah, and all that. Now, another thing is milking. At what time do you milk your cows? How many times do you milk your cows in a day? So other people might say that they milk twice in a day, others thrice in a day. It depends on you. Yeah. If you feed it, you're milking it at 2 times in a day. Let's say you milk it at 4 in the morning, and then you have to milk it at 4 in the evening. If you're milking twice in a day, if you're milking thrice in a day, you have to milk it like after at the intervals of 8 hours. Yeah. And make sure, if it is 4 a.m. in the morning, let it even tomorrow be 4 a.m. in the morning. But don't say today I'll be milking 4 a.m. in the morning, tomorrow I'll be milking at 6 in the morning. That variation of routine will interfere with the milk production for your cow. So you have to make sure that the time of milking has to be consistent. Yeah, whether you like it or not. These things I'm saying are, I have applied it in my farm and I'm seeing the result of it. Yeah. So I've said about feeding the right quantity, the right quality, and the right time. Yeah, you have to make sure when you're feeding us. When you come to milking, you have to milk it at the right time. Yeah, and we have the post milking procedures. What do you do after milking? Do exactly that each and every day. Dairy cows are animals that they have to keep, they have to repeat their behavior, yeah, for maximum milk production. Yeah, then you have to ensure that environmental factors. When you talk about environmental factors, how is your cow barn? How comfortable are your cows when you want to, when you talk about environmental factors? It must be stripping on dry soft beddings each and every day. Your cow shed should be clean always. Yeah, always clean your cow shed, because these animals, uh, they deserve cleanliness, whether you like it or not. So make sure that where they are stripping is very, very comfortable, and we can have different bedding materials. We can have sawdust, we can have mattresses. Others use fine sand, whichever you are capable of, but always make sure that your cow have a very comfortable bedding, whether you like it or not. Then the temperature. Remember, these are beings, yeah, and they may experience stress in one way or the other. And I'll make a video on cow stress and how to manage those stresses. So the temperature is one, of heat stress is another thing. So is your cow shed, does it have good air circulation, aeration, that is, yeah. So you have to make sure that it is when it is very cold, they can although they are animals, but you have to make sure if there is a lot of sun, there is always a heat what stress. So whenever you are constructing your cow shed, make sure that you have observed all the requirements when you are making or building a cow shed. Yeah, one of it is proper lighting. We have good air circulation, and then you have to make sure that the roof, or wherever they are stripping, the roof is far much, the height is bigger, so that they can accommodate the animal, and then the air circulation on top. So you have to make sure that there is a stable temperature within the barn to prevent heat stress. Heat stress. Another thing is healthy management. So the health of the cow is paramount when it comes to milk production. So whenever you want to your cow to produce more, make sure that the health, even if it is you as a farmer, you must make sure you ensure that you are healthy or you are not sick, so that you can take care of the animals. So always also as a dairy farmer, make sure that the animals are healthy, yeah, by regular vaccination, timely vaccination. We have talked about the maintenance of the cow shed. Make sure they are clean, yeah, and you have to routine checks each and every now, and this can be accelerated or can be done by using proper records. If it is deworming, you deworm at the right time. Yeah, so maintaining all these, you can be a far much ahead. So uh, you having those in mind, the feeding program, the milking program, the health of the cow, the environmental program, you will be far much ahead compared to other factors other than genetics of the cow. These factors that we make, we see as we take it rightly, will ensure that the milk production of that cow will go to a higher level. So make sure you observe those, yeah, especially when it comes to feeding, guys. Feed, timely feeding, quality feeding, and the quantity, because different cows have different, they consume different amount of feeds. So you have to check those the details, yeah. And then we have talked about the cleaning of the cow shed. We have talked about the milking and all that, yeah. And then vaccination, deworming, all those you have to put into consideration. But the point here is you have to be consistent in everything that you do. The thing that you do today, tomorrow, do not give up. And that's why I say dairy farming is not for the lazy people. You have to make sure you observe all those things that I have said, and with that, you can be guaranteed that you will unlock the cow full potential. Yeah. So watch on that, guys, and I hope that you will watch over that and practice that, because actions